Has there ever been a time in your lifetime when you felt like you had more money than you can handle? Has there ever been a time in your lifetime when shopping was part of your daily routine? I have. Do you know the famous Scottish proverb, a fool can make money but it takes a wise man to keep it? Well, yes, I was a fool who could make a lot of money, and yes, no, I wasn't the wise who could keep it. On average, I was making about, during my sophomore and junior year of university, I was making about 400 manon. That's about $4,000 in American, right? In other words, for the 2 years, I was spending about, on a regular basis, about $4,000 or more per month. This was possible because I was living under my parents' roof, so I didn't have to pay rent. So all I had to do was take care of the expenses regarding transportation, my food that I would eat, and also clothing and makeup. Often I would ride taxis. Most of the time, actually, my way of transportation was riding on taxis. On a weekly basis, I would go to department stores. I would just walk in and buy everything that I liked. And at least twice a week, my friends and I would go to restaurants in Cheongdam-do. My mother is a very special woman. She is a very successful businesswoman who makes impossible possible. And she's a woman, an individual who excels in everything she does. But despite her financial ability, she's very thrifty. And I remember her, she was constantly telling me, Anna, if you don't know the importance of, the value of small money, you will never be able to save up a lot of money. One day it struck me though. On the day that I had to leave for Toronto, Canada, because I had to help my sister set up her new business, I went to the bank to withdraw the money I had in my bank account. I had always withdrawn money using my bank card, therefore I never kept track of the record. I couldn't believe my eyes, because I only had $2,500 in my account. I was shocked, so I asked the teller, excuse me, can I get a printed report of the transactions that I've made? And according to the record, I could have saved up about $100,000 if I had actually not spent all that money. That day, did that day change me? Yes, it did. After that incident, I went from one extreme to the next. As you can see very clearly, I don't wear any makeup. And all my fancy, expensive clothes are actually packed away in boxes and stacked up in my closet. And nowadays, I save up about 95% of everything I make. I try to avoid taxis. Suddenly buses and trains, they became my best friend. What's shopping? I forgot what shopping was. And my favorite restaurant happens to be my house, and also the nearest Kimchikjeong. For those of you that don't know the importance or the true value of money, I would really like to recommend that you just go on a shopping spree, or just spend money without being concerned about the limit for a couple of days or months if you can, and then you'll realize at the end that you really have nothing left. Thank you.